Fantasy Football Power Rankings for all 32 NFL teams in November. As we reach the middle of the 2024 NFL season, it's time for fantasy football managers to assess which teams are the most reliable sources of fantasy points. Some offenses have emerged as powerhouses, while others have stumbled with key injuries or poor performance. This ranking evaluates all 32 NFL teams based on their fantasy potential, focusing on standout players, trends, and which teams are most likely to help you win your fantasy league down the stretch. Whether you're looking to target top-tier playmakers or avoid struggling offenses, this list will help guide your strategy for the rest of the season. 32. Carolina Panthers. Key player: Chuba Hubbard. Only Hubbard is worth considering on this struggling team. 31. Dallas Cowboys. Key player: CeeDee Lamb. With QB issues, Lamb is the only reliable fantasy option. 30. New England Patriots. Key player: Ramondre Stevenson. Stevenson is the only consistent performer on a weak offense. 29. New Orleans Saints. Key player: Alvin Kamara. Kamara is a fantasy stud, but the team is underperforming. 28. Tennessee Titans. Key player: Derrick Henry. Henry remains the only fantasy asset on a struggling offense. 27. Cleveland Browns. Key player: Cedric Tillman. Tillman is emerging, but the QB situation limits upside. 26. Las Vegas Raiders. Key player: Jacoby Myers. Myers is the only solid option in a struggling offense. 25. New York Giants. Key player: Saquon Barkley. Barkley is the lone bright spot in an offense that's been inconsistent. 24. Jacksonville Jaguars. Key player: Travis Etienne. Etienne is still solid, but the offense is falling apart around him. 23. New York Jets. Key player: Garrett Wilson. The offense has no rhythm. Wilson is the only reliable option. 22. Chicago Bears. Key player: DJ Moore. Moore is the only consistent performer despite QB struggles. 21. Denver Broncos. Key player: Courtland Sutton. Audric Estime is trending up, but Sutton is the top fantasy target. 20. Los Angeles Chargers. Key player: Justin Herbert. Herbert is efficient, but the team struggles with consistency. 19. Indianapolis Colts. Key player: Anthony Richardson. Richardson returns to the starting role, but the passing game lacks depth. 18. Miami Dolphins. Key player: Tyreek Hill. Hill is elite, but Tua's health has impacted the offense. 17. Pittsburgh Steelers. Key player: Najee Harris. Harris is a strong RB, but the offense is low volume and inefficient. 16. Houston Texans. Key player: Nico Collins. CJ Stroud is developing, and Collins is a solid fantasy asset. 15. Washington Commanders. Key player: Terry McLaurin. McLaurin has been great, but the rest of the offense is unpredictable. 14. Kansas City Chiefs. Key player: Travis Kelce. Kelce remains a top tier, but the offense hasn't been as dominant. 13. Los Angeles Rams. Key players: Puka Nacua. Cooper Kupp. Nacua has upside, but Kupp is still the top target. 12. Arizona Cardinals. Key player: James Conner. Kyler Murray is inconsistent, but Conner is still a solid RB. 11. Atlanta Falcons. Key player: Bijan Robinson. Robinson is the star, but the offense remains unpredictable. 10. Seattle Seahawks. Key player: Jackson Smith-Njigba. The offense is clicking, but the absence of DK Metcalf hurts. 9. Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Key player: Mike Evans. Evans remains a top fantasy option with an easier schedule ahead. 8. Green Bay Packers. Key player: Christian Watson. The Packers' passing game is spread thin, but Watson is the key target. 7. Minnesota Vikings. Key player: Justin Jefferson. Sam Darnold is performing well, but the offense has limitations. 6. Buffalo Bills. Key player: Stephon Diggs. Diggs is elite, but there's still uncertainty with the offense. 5. Cincinnati Bengals. Key player: Jamar Chase. Burrow and Chase are one of the best QBWR combos in fantasy. 4. Detroit Lions. Key player: Amon-Ra St. Brown. St. Brown is the top target, with a strong backfield behind him. 3. Baltimore Ravens. Key player: Lamar Jackson. Jackson and Andrews lead a balanced and dangerous offense. 2. Philadelphia Eagles. Key player: Jalen Hurts. Hurts, Brown, and Smith are dominating, making the Eagles a top fantasy team. 1. San Francisco 49ers. Key player: Christian McCaffrey. McCaffrey is a top-tier fantasy asset, and the offense is one of the best overall.